Yo, so guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to weird facts about the female body. We did this reaction to weird facts about the male body like 3-4 days ago. People seemed to enjoy the reaction. It was quite unexpected. I wasn't expecting some of the facts, but yeah, I mean, people enjoyed the reaction. And I said in that video I would do the reaction to the female body because I've just done the reaction to the male body. And yeah, I found there was this video. There's actually a few more for this sort of topic, with a lot more views, but because the last one I did was the infographic show, I just sort of thought, yeah, let's just do the same for this one, and maybe I'll do another reaction in the future. But yeah, a bit of what is it again? Biology. You gotta love to learn a bit. I mean, I'm gonna find out a lot more new things here. Maybe some things that I can relate to, and I can sort of see through my girlfriend. I don't know, certain things. Maybe why a girl's so moody. Oh, I don't know. We'll find out. But I'm just playing. But yeah, we're gonna see in this video. Yeah, I'm saying a lot. Let's just jump into it. Shout out to my Instagram, my Twitter, links in the description for those interested. Save my Patreon, a lot of Patreon exclusive videos that get blocked, get posted there. So yeah, for those who care for that, links are all there. But let's just jump into this one, man.
The human body is undoubtedly an incredible thing, but the female body is extra amazing. Not only
Damn, straight.
can the female body grow entire human beings from scratch, ensuring the survival of our entire species in the process, but women's bodies can do plenty of other crazy, impressive, and downright strange things. You won't believe some of these incredible and weird facts about the female body. It's a well-documented fact that women tend to live longer than men, while American...
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I would have thought they wouldn't have lived as long, because if you've got if you've got to carry a baby with you, some people will have 2, 3, 4 children, maybe more. That's got to put a strain on your body, but maybe it's sort of, when you have your kid, your body rebuilds itself to make you even stronger than before. I don't know if that's how it works. Yeah, but that is kind of surprising, to be fair. But I mean, yeah, maybe at the same time, with how men sort of treat their bodies in certain ways, it isn't such a surprise.
Men can expect to live until the age of 76. The life expectancy for an American woman is a full 5 years longer at age 81. There are many reasons for the difference in life expectancy between men and women. It's not just that women tend to take less risks than men. One of the major factors is the fact that women are better at fighting off infections than men. The female immune system is stronger than the immune system of men, thanks to the fact that the hormone estrogen suppresses an enzyme that can get in the way of our body's defenses against bacteria and viruses. Women can also thank their higher levels of estrogen for being significantly better at surviving traumatic injuries than men. Women recover faster from their injuries and are more resistant to infection. No one's sure why exactly this is the case, but it might be the female body's way of providing extra protection for any children the women might be carrying. Plus, regular sex can help boost a woman's immune system even more. There's plenty of anecdotal evidence to suggest that men and women think differently, but the science shows that there are actually differences between the male and female brain. For one thing, women regularly outdo men on memory tests. It turns out that women are just better at...
How do I compare to my girlfriend? I mean, my memory isn't... Actually, no, my memory's alright. When it's to certain things like this, I guess more mental, remembering things 2 seconds later than having to sort of put it out again. You remember a sort of puzzle or so say it was watermelon first, beetroot second, avocado first, and then a few more. I'm quite bad at remembering sequences. Is that what it is, a sequence or whatever? I can't remember the exact term I'm trying to find, but yeah, I feel like maybe in that case, definitely, because I'm terrible at that. But maybe that's just a me thing. But that is quite interesting. I guess I don't know.
remembering to-do lists, but are also better than men at remembering names and faces. And it's not just remembering faces that women excel at. They're better at reading them too. Women can read emotional cues from facial expressions much more accurately than men, which might be why they tend to be more emphatic on average. Science has also conclusively proven what we already know, that women are better listeners than men. Researchers at the Indiana University School of Medicine used an fMRI machine to track brain activity while participants listened to someone read aloud a passage from a novel. As the men listened, the left side of their brain, the area associated with listening and speech, showed increased activity. Women, however, showed activity in both the left and the right side, the side associated with creativity and expression. In fact, women use both sides of their brain much more often than men do, which could be why they tend to be so much better at multitasking. Women don't just listen better, they're also better with words than men. Women have larger frontal and temporal lobes, the brain regions associated with language skills, which might account for why women speak an average of 20,000 words per day.
What? Oh, this is one crazy ass stat. Words per day, 20,000 to 7,000. Whoa. Again, this will obviously vary per person, of course, but that's kind of crazy to see that on average.
13,000 more than the average
So that
man
speaks
speaks
a
in a
lot.
day. This brings a whole new meaning to
How many words I use just when I do a reaction video? In this reaction video alone, I don't know if anyone will do this. Count how many words I speak. If you do, you're crazy, and I don't blame you if you don't want to. But I'd be intrigued just to see in this video alone, because 20,000 seems like a lot. But
the phrase "a man of few words." And in case you were wondering, the science also points to women actually being the more rational sex. So much for that stereotype. However, it's not all good news in the brain department. Period cramps aren't just a physical pain, they also mess with a woman's mind. Cramps and other PMS symptoms can be incredibly distracting and can temporarily prevent a woman's brain from working at its full potential. Men and women also see the world differently. Literally, a mutation on the X chromosome allows about 40% of women to see a much broader range of colors in the red-orange family, while many men are actually Christmas colorblind, meaning they have a hard time distinguishing between red and green. Women also blink more often than men. And speaking of eyes, it's absolutely true that women cry more often than men. Adult women cry an average of 5.3 times per month, while
5.3 times per month. Men 1.4 times per month. I mean, maybe that's just how women are better at sharing their emotions as well. Because that's one thing for sure. 100%.
men average only 1.4 times. But it's not just hormones or the fact that it's more socially acceptable for a woman to cry. There's a biological reason for this too. Women have larger tear ducts than men, and they have 50 to 60% more of the hormone prolactin, which is primarily responsible for lactation but also controls our tears. Neither sex can claim a superior sense of smell, but research shows that women are better at learning and distinguishing different smells. One study even showed that women can tell when their partner is stressed by sniffing one of their dirty t-shirts. Women might have the edge when it comes to taste though, thanks to an abundance of taste buds compared to men. Men may be stronger than women on average, but women can claim more endurance than men. In some studies, women can last up to 75% longer than men in stamina-related exercise. Once again, women can thank their higher levels of estrogen, which makes their muscles more resistant to fatigue, something that definitely comes in handy during childbirth. Women are also more flexible than men thanks to increased levels of elastin in their muscles and tendons, a protein that allows muscles and even organs to stretch. Yet another useful feature during pregnancy and childbirth. Women's bodies are also structurally different than men. The lower part of a woman's spine curves over the last 3 vertebrae versus just the last 2 in men, and they have a greater range of motion in their pelvic area. All of this makes women much more flexible and also helps accommodate the carrying and birthing of a baby. Women's skin is also different from men's. Women's skin is much more sensitive due to being 25% thinner than men's.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my skin's sensitive anyway. With the eczema that I got, man, I can relate to this. Probably even worse, to be honest.
Skin. Unfortunately, that also means that women's skin is more prone to wrinkles thanks to a loss of collagen as they age. Women also have more guts than men. Really, the lower part of their colon is longer in women than men. Women also have more stuff crammed into their lower abdomen. Between their digestive tract and their reproductive organs, there's less room for things to expand, which might be why women tend to experience more digestive distress than men. Thankfully, women seem to be pretty good at managing their pain, thanks again to the extra estrogen coursing through their bodies, which acts as a natural pain reliever. However, during some parts of their cycle, when estrogen
you need
is
that when you're giving birth, you need something to pain relieve a bit, right? I don't know if it would work then, but you definitely need, because I can't imagine how painful that is, man.
At its lowest levels, women actually feel more pain than men do. Some studies suggest that women's threshold for pain is actually 9 times stronger than men's. Perception is that women's threshold for pain is actually 9 times stronger than men's. Perception is a big part of it. While men tend to get stressed when thinking about their past pain, women seem to forget about their pain much faster. This might be a protective mechanism to help women forget just how awful childbirth is. Women may be able to handle their pain, but they aren't as good at handling their alcohol as men. And it's not just because women tend to be smaller than men on average. Women have less of the stomach enzymes that break down the ethanol in the alcohol and less water in their bodies to dilute the booze. So even when adjusted for body size, a woman will have a higher blood alcohol content than a man after consuming the same amount of alcohol. Keen observers might have noticed a trend in
again, because you're smaller and it's just how much you consume compared to your body weight, your body size, will obviously factor how much is in your blood and stuff.
A lot of these incredible facts about the female body, many of the things that make women's bodies different than men's, have to do with the fact that a woman's body is designed to carry and birth babies. Without a doubt, the ability to grow an entire human from scratch is the most amazing thing about the female body. Some of the weirdest facts about the human body have to do with the reproductive system. A woman is born with all the eggs she will ever have in her lifetime.
I felt like I remember hearing this in school.
Before she's even...
That is ridiculous. You're born with the eggs. Fetus eggs, 6 to 7 million. Born baby, 1 to 2 million. Puberty, 400,000. Adult, 20,000. Menopause, 1,000. What the fuck?
Even born, a female fetus will have 6 to 7 million eggs. But by the time she's born, that number has already dropped dramatically to just 1 to 2 million eggs. By puberty, she's down to 400,000 eggs. And by her late 30s, a woman will only have 20,000 eggs left. By the time she hits menopause in her 50s, a woman has just 1,000 eggs left in her reproductive system. Once released, an egg can survive for days in a woman's fallopian tubes, and since sperm can survive for up to 5 days in the reproductive tract, we can see why birth control is so popular. The uterus is an incredibly elastic organ. During pregnancy, a woman's uterus grows from the size of an orange to the size of a watermelon in just 9 months, pushing her other organs out of the...
What the fuck? Speaking of fruits, bro, I got this drink. I'm trying to drink it. I don't know why this is bringing me to this. Look at the colour, yeah. This looks quite like a nice colour, yeah. I didn't read it. I just sort of thought, I looked at it and I was like, okay, this is going to be some like nice berries mixed with like, I don't know, cranberries. I don't know, just some nice mixed fruits. It's beetroot, coconut water, cherry, apple, raspberry, lime, and green tea. I mean, it still sounds alright, but the beetroot amount is like 45%, and I don't like beetroot. So I'm going to try and drink some, but I've been gagging, man. Like, I'm just drinking this now because I don't want to waste my money. And it's good for you, but oh my god, man. 45% beetroot, are you nuts? Like, oh my god, it stinks, man. Oh my days. Oh, that is disgusting, man. Oh. Oh, it's grim. I feel sick, man. Why did I not read the packaging? Oh my days, man. Oh my god. It just tastes like soil. Oh mate, that is grim. Is it still in my mouth? I don't think so. God, that is nasty, man. If you like beetroot drinks, I am ashamed.
Way and up into a rib cage in the process. During labor, the uterus exerts pressure of nearly 400 pounds per square foot during contractions. During pregnancy, a woman's cervix is tightly closed to keep the baby inside and protected from the outside world. During labor, though, the cervix stretches to become the baby's gateway to the world. To even begin pushing, the cervix must be dilated to 10 centimeters, about the size of a bagel, and it can get even larger to accommodate the baby's head as it's delivered. The average woman will have around 450 periods during her lifetime and will use up to 15,000 menstrual products over her lifespan.
Since you know my girlfriend, I've really realised how bad they are, man. I can't imagine having to deal with this. I mean, the mess, but also the pain, and it's every month. Like, imagine having to work with this kind of pain, man. I do feel bad because I just couldn't do this. I just couldn't. I hate blood as well, so it'd be even worse for me.
Invention of the disposable menstrual pad in the 1890s, women used some pretty weird methods to deal with their periods. Women would use rags, cotton, sheep wool, rabbit's fur, even grass to stem the flow of menstrual blood. In ancient Rome and Greece, women would wrap lint around a piece of wood to make homemade tampons. Despite how it might seem, women don't actually lose that much blood during their period. They typically only lose around 4 tablespoons of blood in total over the course of their entire period.
No, they don't. No, they don't. There's not. Oh, I don't even want to think, but there has to be more than that, man. I mean, I guess some people lose more because... Oh.
That's the not so good news about
period blood after this. Oh, come on, man. Oh, that was wrong timing. Now I want to be sick. How am I going to finish this drink
female
now?
reproductive system, but never fear, there's plenty of reproductive advantages to the female body, especially when it comes to sex. Not only is it true that women can have multiple orgasms, but the female clitoris alone has 8,000 nerve endings, more than double the number of nerve endings in the entire penis. The clitoris also serves no biological purpose other than to bring women pleasure. It also grows over time, meaning that sex actually gets better for women the older they get. An orgasm can also help relieve the pain of period cramps. That seems like the least nature could do to make up for the annoyance of periods, the discomfort of pregnancy, and the pain of childbirth. Weirdly, the part of the brain that gets aroused during sex is the very same part of the brain that lights up when a woman is craving a specific food. Although it might be hardly noticeable, one breast is always larger than the other. No woman
Really? What the hell?
has perfectly identically sized breasts. This last fact might just be the weirdest of them all. What do sharks and vaginas have in common?
I don't know. What do they have in common?
Now this might sound like the setup for a dirty joke, but it's 100% true. The natural lubricant in the vagina is made up of many things, including sweat, mucus, and something called squalene.
What? Mucus?
Lubricant in the vagina
What? Wait, like the mucus that you have in your throat, like when you have a cough?
is made up of many things, including sweat, mucus, and something called squalene. Squalene is not unique to humans. It's also found in the liver of sharks and is a common ingredient in moisturizers. Recent research also suggests that squalene can help protect skin from the harsh effects of chemotherapy. Who knew that sharks and vaginas had so much in common? Given all of the amazing and impressive things that the female body can do, it should come as no surprise that women actually need more sleep than men. Although they tend to follow a more Eastern circadian rhythm and wake up earlier than men on average, women actually require an extra 20 minutes of sleep each night just to keep their amazing bodies going. The human body is truly a marvel, but the female body is a whole other level of impressive, as those weird facts about the female body clearly illustrate. If you thought this video was interesting,
Yeah, man, it's a magical thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna try and finish this drink now. Oh. Bro, this stuff is nasty, man. I'll never get anything like this again. I'm only drinking it because I've wasted money. It was like £4, and I know it's very good for you, beetroot. Oh my god. Bro, the soil taste is next level. Oh my god, man. My reflux is struggling right now. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. But yeah, about the video, interesting one for sure. I mean, yeah, we found out a lot of things that, well, I found out a lot of things that I didn't know, and the body's even more magical than I initially thought. Science proves women that walk slowly around you are attracted to you. Women around me, gas, can create human beings from scratch. Men, why are we still here just to suffer? Women are generally better at reading faces than men. Me, a girl, oh boy, I wish. This really makes us look like cavemen compared to the average one. That's so true, man. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. You seem to enjoy the men one, so just thought to do this one. But yeah, more reactions like this, suggest them in the comments, and we'll be able to do them in future, hopefully. But yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.